Graduation is an annual rite of passage for high school seniors, an opportunity to celebrate 13 years worth of friendships, hard work, and amazing academic accomplishments. It pains us that due to COVID-19, the class of 2020 will not have the traditional graduation ceremony, full of pomp and circumstance that our seniors deserve. Today, we celebrate the class of 2020 with this official virtual graduation, which follows the personal awarding of diplomas to students during small family ceremonies at schools the past 2 weeks. Born while a nation was grieving 9/11 and graduating under the cloud of an international pandemic, the lessons learned and the skills strengthened during the past 18 years will make the class of 2020 stronger, able to tackle and overcome any challenges that lie ahead, and ready to lead us into the future. We are excited that you have joined us today as Chesterfield County Public Schools celebrates and honors the class of 2020.
Good morning. It gives me great pleasure to welcome you to the 2020 commencement exercises of James River High School, a nationally recognized school of excellence. My name is Jennifer Coleman, and I have the privilege of serving as principal of James River High School, home of the Rapids. Today is our opportunity to recognize and celebrate the members of the class of 2020. While I would love to stand in front of you in person today, I know Rapid pride runs deep and connects each one of us, regardless of where we sit or stand. Seniors, a little over a week ago, we had the honor of welcoming you back to the river to present you with your diploma. We were thrilled to see you, and I could see the excitement as you walked across the stage to receive your diploma. Today, we will officially certify the diplomas of this year's 456 candidates for graduation and declare you graduates of James River High School. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I would like to begin today by welcoming the Superintendent of Chesterfield County Public Schools, Dr. Merv Doherty, to share a few words with the class of 2020.
However difficult life may seem, there is always something you can do and succeed at. Quote, Stephen Hawking. James River High School class of 2020, congratulations on meeting this significant milestone in your life. Thank you for your many accomplishments throughout your educational career. Through K-12 time in school, of learning, volunteering, participating in athletics, your involvement in arts, clubs, and activities. Take a moment. Think about the enjoyable moments at school and with your friends. These memories are forever. Success or failure in everything you've attempted while you were in school has helped build your foundations for your future and your new opportunities in your journey through life. You must also remember to thank the people in your life who have helped you reach these milestones and opportunities to celebrate. Your parents, grandparents, other family members, teachers, and educators. Let them know that you appreciate their dedication and commitment in your life's journey. You are now beginning a new phase in your life, and the foundations of your character are set into place. It is extremely important that you set goals for yourself and standards for the future. Vincent Barty stated, the difference between a successful person and others is not the lack of strength, not the lack of knowledge, but rather the lack of will. No matter what your actions and behaviors look like in the past, the next few years are extremely important and valuable in determining your future. Mark Cain stated, the first step toward success is taken when you refuse to be captive by the environment in which you find yourself. End of quote. Life is too short to stand around and worry or feel frustrated. Reach for the highest goals in life and society. If you are going to be a teacher, be great. If you're going to work in the trades, be a superstar. If you're going to work in the medical field, be the best care for people. Remember, it is not what happens to you in life that makes a person, but how you react to life situations that matters. At this time, I would like to read the names of the two seniors selected by James River High School for the Superintendent Scholarship Award. First, Morgan Rudy James, who will be attending James Madison University in the fall. Second, Quan Shea Hamill, who will be attending Randolph-Macon University in the fall. Congratulations to both. I wish you the very best. In closing, may the Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face shine upon you and be gracious to you. The Lord turn his face towards you and give you peace. Class of 2020 from James River High School, congratulations. Be strong, be courageous, be thoughtful. Go out into this world and be a difference maker for everyone you meet. God bless.
Thank you, Dr. Doherty. I would now like to invite the Honorable Catherine Haynes, Midlothian representative for the Chesterfield County School Board, to bring greetings to this year's seniors.
Staff, faculty, parents, and graduates, it is my honor to have the privilege of addressing the class of 2020. Life happens while you are making plans. That was my mother-in-law's favorite quote. I married young, and to be honest, I had no patience for that quote. I was in charge of my destiny. And yet, in the years that followed, life proved my mother-in-law to be right. When I became a midwife, although I loved the moment when a family welcomed new life, and also the rush of flying down the highway in an ambulance knowing that I would safely transfer the mom and her baby into a doctor's waiting care, the most fulfilling part of my job was preparing families for the interruptions, the unexpected, unplanned for events. From a pregnancy not to be to the moment when a mom faced an emergency cesarean, working with a family during that unplanned for event, helping them move from a place of disappointment, guilt, or shame to a place of self-love and acceptance, or helping them plant the seeds that would eventually grow that self-love and acceptance. And those moments, I found my midwife bliss. You, the grads of 2020, have an understanding of the fact that life happens in interruptions that far exceeds any understanding I had when I graduated. You have made it through so many unexpected moments, from hanging up a prom dress that would only be shown off on Instagram, to realizing the 5 on your AP test would be unattainable because your new quarantine job was to watch your 3 younger siblings, to the moment when you realized that the signing day for the promised job offer would not happen, the moment when you realized the college acceptance letter might mean a freshman year online. I prepared families for those unexpected moments through storytelling, a tradition that has existed for thousands of years in our culture. My favorite was to tell the story of Inanna, an ancient Sumerian queen who gave up her crown, her jewels, all her worldly possessions to travel into the underworld on a heroic quest. Inanna survived her journey to the underworld and returned with new wisdom, which is the gift of all heroic journeys. If we could sit down face to face, I would love to hear your COVID story. I would ask, what wisdom did you gain from quarantine? Hearing stories of brutal, heroic feats night after night around the campfire in our early histories must have been good preparations for the challenges of life. For those of you still struggling with the interruption that is COVID-19, be easy on yourself. Your generation was not prepared with the grueling stories of heroes, stories that I imagine made it easier to navigate the unexpected because it was, well, less unexpected. Know that all of you will emerge from this stronger than you have ever been. Believe that you are building a resilience that is unusual for your age. Because of your resilience, you have the ability to do great things. Good luck, my love to all of you.
It is now my honor and pleasure to introduce you to the president of the class of 2020, Alexander D. Winch.
Good morning, parents, students, and distinguished guests. When I was told we were going to have a graduation ceremony, I felt reassured that we would have our moment to shine. A month ago, nobody thought we were going to be able to experience this moment. But despite the obstacles that these uncertain times have caused many of us, I'm glad that today we can stand behind the shared love and support that we have for our class. These unusual circumstances have also brought us closer to our loved ones and have forced us to ask questions that we have never asked before. Questions like, has my family always made this much noise in the morning? And when did staying at home actually become worse than going to school? But despite a little healthy tension, these loved ones are here today to watch us officially conclude our journeys at James River High School and open a new chapter in our lives, whatever form it may take. As we anxiously approach this monumental turning point, it's easy to get wrapped up in the moment. The past 3 months have felt like a lifetime, but they are insignificant compared to the 13 years of dedication and work that was required to get us here. And that is something that we cannot forget. Simply getting to this point is a sign of great things to come, and I encourage you all to take a moment to congratulate yourselves. Our high school experience is not defined by academics, extracurriculars, and part-time jobs. It's defined by the relationships we built. Whether it was a teacher who went out of their way to help, or a group of friends who you have made lifelong memories with, we all have individuals who have changed the course of our lives for the better. It's honestly hard for me to imagine where I would be right now if it wasn't for a few individuals who went out of their way to put my goals first. Whether it was Miss Bernansky, who took time out of her day to hold school review sessions for her students, or Miss Costello, who has spent plenty of her weekends at debate competitions managing our team, I always knew I would have support when I needed it. Let these people know the impact they have made on you, because if these circumstances have taught us anything, it's that life is too short. So, class of 2020, thank you for allowing me to be your president. During my time serving this class, I've realized just how talented and diverse our student body is. Although our time together ended abruptly, we are each about to begin unique journeys. But I know now, more than ever before, that we are prepared to meet any new challenges that may come our way, because our years together have made us stronger. In the future, when you reflect on your time back at James River, don't think about what you lost by missing the last months of our senior year. But instead, think about everything you've gained and the amazing group of people you have met. Thank you so much for an unforgettable year, and welcome to your graduation.
Thank you, Alex. I also want to thank you for your investment and leadership this year as the class president of James River's class of 2020. Graduation is a big achievement under any circumstances. For many of our seniors celebrating with us, you've dealt with loss, hardships over the job loss of a parent, illness, and other struggles to get here today. We often mark moments in our life in relation to other significant events. For example, you may hear after the war, or before I learned to ride a bike, or during the economic recession, or before my children learned to walk and talk. Many of us now will mark this time in our lives and in history as before, during, and after the coronavirus. I want to focus for a minute, though, not on the virus, but on the before, during, and after part. Before you were here as candidates for graduation, a lot happened in your 4 years of high school. And no, I'm not talking about the classes or homecoming or the launch of TikTok. I'm talking about the accomplishments of the senior class. The honors and awards earned by the members of this year's senior class are outstanding, and the accomplishments you have earned and shared as teammates and classmates are more than many would experience in multiple high school careers. For family members and supporters of these seniors, you have been along for the journey and know that these accolades, recognitions, and awards are hard-earned and well-deserved. These seniors have been rapid since 2016. For me to list all of the awards and honors this class has earned would be staggering. Not to mention it would be hard for you to listen that long. But I do want to highlight a few. We have 2 seniors that have received academy appointments, Luke Lamberson and Ben Doniger. Ben's appointment to the Naval Academy is the first ever in the history of the NJROTC program at James River. Morgan Rudy, reigning Miss Virginia's Outstanding Teen, founded a Richmond nonprofit whose mission is to make a difference in our community by awarding an annual $10,000 grant to local nonprofit organizations. James River Boys Volleyball Team, has brought state championship titles as well as a regional championship title to the home of the Rapids this year. This year we have 3 Lexus of Richmond Scholar athletes. Our Lady Rapids girls basketball team were named regional champs, the first time since 1997 and only the second time in school history. Luke Lamerson was selected as a Jefferson Scholar. Only 35 are selected from around the world each year. Luke also scored in the top 5% of the best math students in the country on American Math Competition and is one of 10 male finalists in the 29th annual Richmond Times-Dispatch Sports Backers Scholar Athlete Awards program. The speech team placed first in the region, super region, and was headed to states with the largest representation in school history. Gabriel Evans, Max Wright, Michael Sanger, Joey Prince, and Moneo Allen qualified for state VHSL's tournament. Our Naval Junior ROTC unit for the second year in a row was again honored as a Distinguished Unit with Honors, which is the highest award possible. Our unit also had our Brain Brawl and Air Rifle teams qualify at the national level. Yearbook editors, seniors Ellie McFall and Gabby Selhorst completed this year's yearbook on time virtually and were awarded the Portfolio Award for the 3rd year in a row. Ben Herlocker and Connor Murphy finished 5th in the nation at the 2019 Scholastic Rowing Association of America's National Regatta. Grace Townsend was named All-Metro and All-State in basketball and track and broke 1,000 points in basketball and holds a school record in girls long jump for outdoor track and field. James River Debate, in only its 2nd year competing, captured the regional VHSL debate title. Latin Club won the Spirit Award at this year's Virginia Junior Classical League convention, where they competed against over 1,000 students from other schools in the state. Our social studies STEAM competition, in back-to-back years, our team placed first. Thank you, Jefferson Costello, Grace Fowles, Luke Lamerson for allowing us to hold onto the trophy for 3 straight years. Last but not least, our cross-country team with Noah Ridgway and Luke Lamerson won the regional 2018 championship, which was the school's first since 1996. Again, these are only a handful of the noteworthy accomplishments that your class has earned. At the diploma awarding ceremony a week ago, you received the commencement program for the class of 2020. In the back of the program was a listing of the scholarships earned by members of your senior class. I'm proud to share that this year's senior class accepted more than $2.7 million in scholarships. These scholarship offers are representative of the hard work of the senior class. At our awards assembly a couple of weeks ago, we announced each senior, the scholarship he or she received, and who awarded the scholarship. We were thrilled to celebrate with you, and we want to again congratulate this year's scholarship recipients. So before today, you accomplished a lot, not just in the classroom, on the stage, and on the field, but also how much you've grown and matured personally. During this ceremony, we are certifying diplomas for 456 seniors. In the last 3 months, you've continued to work all the work you've started since September. We applaud all that you've done for meeting with teachers virtually, for engaging in course content, for using the time to work with teachers on content that you may not feel like you've mastered yet. Also, during this time, we want to say well done to our seniors who continued to work in their dual enrollment and advanced placement courses until just a few days ago. We will conclude today's ceremony, and your after will begin. We say that you have the ability to make things what you want them to be. Didn't Connolly Early tell us every day, make it a great day or not, the choice is yours. That is true, but the after that you're creating is brand new. In the fall, when you start college, will you get dropped off at college, or will classes begin virtually? When you go to get a job, now or a bit later with your certification or degree, what will those options look like? We've been required to do things differently, and in that, we've seen possibilities emerge that we hadn't considered or thought about before. Your after is not only you getting to decide what you want to do, who you want to spend time with, or where you want to go. It is a new beginning and a fresh start for you. It is an opportunity to contribute to a society where we are all creating our after. With you, I know the ideas and the options for moving ahead are boundless. This class in your senior year is solely not defined by the virus. Instead, it's defined by what you have contributed and what you will continue to contribute as you reflect on your before. You leave this during, and you respond as you move into your after. I would now like to recognize the Salutatorian and Valedictorian of the senior class of 2020, each having a weighted cumulative GPA over a 5.0. First, James River High School Salutatorian. This prestigious honor is bestowed upon the student who has earned the academic rank of number 2 in the senior class. Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to recognize the Salutatorian of the class of 2020, Madison L. Hatfield. Madison, you've set yourself apart with your outstanding work and academic achievement over your 4 years at James River High School. You've excelled both inside and outside the classroom. We congratulate you and wish you much success next year at Brigham Young University. Now I would like to recognize this year's valedictorian. This is the highest academic honor bestowed upon a member of the senior class. Recognizing the student has reached the highest level of academic achievement. Congratulations to the valedictorian of James River High School's class of 2020, Quinn D. Lee. Quinn, I'm in awe of your accomplishment and your commitment to learning. Your achievements are indicative of your abilities and your diligence and determination to handle both the rigorous academic components of high school and the busy social aspects. I want to congratulate you on this outstanding accomplishment. I know you will continue to excel next year at the University of Virginia. Now, the highlight of today's ceremony, the presentation of the James River High School class of 2020. Ladies and gentlemen, this year's class.
Michael Stein Ackley, Alicia Lavari Adams, Amar Hisham Al-Habal, Atif Rahman Alam, Kev Matthew Alexander, Ahmed Ali, Julia Katerina Allenson, Kristen Faith Allen, Monet Stephanie Allen, Ava Marie Ampey, Itala Rafaela Andrade Ramo, Heather Nicole Armstrong, Amanda Kingsley Arnone, Marlon Fabricio Aviles Quintanilla, Jackson Joseph Azula, Sophia Annalise Azula, Jack Edward Bain, Delphine Renee Baker, Nathan Alexander Ballesteri, Ashley Marie Barbagallo, Edwin Jose Barrera Jimenez, Peter Mamzen Barti, Fa Tahma Bey, Lauren Elizabeth Beachy, Zachary Ryan Beck, Ramona Ronaldo Bennett, Sophie Lynn Benzie, Andrew Beepot, Cameron Lee Berry, Jessica Campbell Bickett, Cameron Brody Behringer, Riley Alexandra Blaha, Peyton Genesis Blair, Emily Claire Blakemore, Alyssa Peyton Bokery, Jaden Lee Boglin, Robert Weeks Boyso Jr., Walter Leonardo Bonilla Meadowkeen, Ezra Turner Boswell, Tyler Andrew Bowery, Parker Stephen Brandt, Stefan Peter Brandt, Alexander Keaton Brazukas, Corey Isaiah Brown, Linda Danielle Brown, Pearson Coit Brown, Orlando Charles Brumfield, Henry Casper Bryant, Sydney Delano Bryant, Ramsey Andrea Buskey, Robert Gilliam Butcher IV, Devin Brian Butler, Brianne Grace Kaba, Jasmine Yvonne Campbell, Jennifer Grace Campbell, Colton Taylor Canfield, Hannah Marie Carden, Anna Rosa Carrio, Janelle Sierra Carmichael, Juan Manuel Carmona Zapata, Destiny Star Carruthers, Megan Victoria Carr, Brandon Maurice Carter, LaWarren Jeremy Carter Jr., Wesley Taylor Carter, Jefferson Harris Costello, Juan Carlos Castillo, Eduardo Catalan, Jane Angier Cottle, Jane Margaret Cavallaro, Matthew Alexander Chapman, Terrence Anthony Charles Jr., Sophia Alejandra Chavez, Selena Nicole Childress, Darby Madeline Cobb, Kelly Tierra Cobbs, Otasia Tiana Coleman, Bryce Catherine Colgate, Tyler Morgan Collins, Lauren Eileen Contessa, Maria Abigail Contreras Ochoa, Maria Fernanda Contreras Ochoa, Landon Alexander Conway, Carter Anthony Corbin, Elizabeth Megan Covington, Mason Treadwell Cox, Talasia Alshay Craig, Jackson Thomas Croco, Olivia Kieran Crooks, Shanjanae Marie Crosswhite, Ethan Scott Crow, Ramir Bari Crowley, Stella Lucille Crump, Ismael Jose Cruz, Luis Alejandro Cruz, Jordan Dale Daddio, Oliver Hale Daniel, Emily Logan Daniels, Alana Ruth Davis, Carson John Davis, Josiah Wayne Davis, Lisbeth Aguilar De La Rosa, Ivory Shade Dent, Reed Gentry Durdevanis, Jonathan Darby DeLego, Benjamin Tonbach Doniger, Anna Grace Dorsey, Caitlin Elizabeth Dunn, Talia Rion Dunn, Ryan Henry Durand, Thomas Joseph Durant, Mary Collins Early, Todd Connolly McNeil Early, Alexis Jacqueline Eck, Hannah Marie Edwards, Juan Dedios Ericastilla, Sanjiyanva Eritier, Sarah Elizabeth Escorcia, Alexander Espinal Hernandez, Gabrielle Kaylin Evans, Noah Gregory Evans, William Franklin Falls IV, Jackson Levi Darrell Farmer, Emma Scott Finstermacher, Caroline Elizabeth Farrell, Catherine Grace Fix, Douglas Alexander Flores Palma, Jack McGarrett Ford, Christopher Starlin Forrest Jr., Charles McConnell Forst, Emma Dare Foster, Grace Catherine Folds, Taylor Imani Fowler Perez, Nicole Lee Francisco, Mason Woodard Franklin, Kendall Grace Friedman, Reed Nicholas Gallant, Nadia Millicent Gallimore, James O'Neill Gallo, Radha Yogesh Gandhi, Emma Dyer Garber, Joshua Anthony Garca, Ignatius Ferrara George, Maximilian Omar Gill, Martir Javier Hiron Herido, Jacob Covington Gittleman, David Brendan Glazier, Cynthia Edith Gonzalez, Maydali Astril Gonzalez Martinez, Zuyani Rigoshki Gonzalez Ordonez, Jack Henry Goslin, David Cashin Green Jr., Juliet Z. Green, Joseph Solomon Greer, Bryson James Griffin, William Staples Gurley, Macy Elizabeth Greery, Josue Nehemias Gutierrez, Jade Alize Guzman, Lean Ahmed Hababe, Brian Mortensen Hadfield, Madison Lynn Hadfield, Maxwell Chesser Hadley, Derek Tavon Hall, Quanshay Damon Hamill, George Scott Hamilton, Zimu Han, Morella Farrell Harris, Eliza Grace Harrison, Henry Thomas Harrop, Kira James Harvey, Oscar Ferdinand Hindle III, Brian Matthew Hermans, Christian Hernandez, Alexis Joshua Hernandez Amaya, Jacob Barton Hewitt, Haven Lauren Hicks, Tristan Gregory Hill, Frederick Houston Hines, Sarah Ann Hinterlong, Brian Peter Holohan, Christopher Maurice Holloway, Zanasia Imani Hobson, Joshua David Hoskins, Tyler Colqui Howell, Mason Pawnee Sue, Taylor Faith Hufford, Benjamin Strike Smith Herlocker, Natalie Day Hurst, Megan Nicole Eichley, Michaela Renee Irby, Alexis Jayla Denise Jackson, Andrew Osio Jaime, Nikita Priya Giasing, Beniam Bogali Jima, Blanca Viridiana Jimenez Aguiano, Omar Anselmo Joaquin Gonzalez, Brett Winfield Johnson, Dylan Thomas Johnson, Wanye Amir Johnson, Justin Craig Johnson, Michael Lance Johnson, Lila Madeline Joma, Camden Victuan Jones, Treasure Michelle Jones, Marcus James Jordan, William Robert Jordan, Caitlin Ann Kazimirski, Claire Elizabeth Caskey, Vivian Ruth Kalpish, Eleanor Stewart Kavanaugh, Hannah Jane Kehoe, Quinn Joseph Kehoe, Dakota Spencer Kelchner, Alistair Cannon Kent, Alicia Nguyen Ka, Hamze O.A. Katab, Justin Hanjin Kim, Reese Wesley King, Franklin Joseph Kleinsorgen Jr., Peter Harrison Knight, Austin Graham Kobza, Geneva Cohn, Noah Joseph Kraus, Ryan Andrew Croftchalk, Aaron Z. Cudless, Kevin David Lanes,
Luke Alexander Lamberson, Ross David Lancini, Nicholas Montague Landron, Quinn Jiao Lee, Christian Junghan Lee, James Lin, Isabella Sky Lindblad, Catherine Nicole Lindergan, Sadie Lynn Hogarth Lippincott, Isabella Elise Lira, Giancarlo Christopher Lizama Martinez, Carla Surrey Lano Reyes, William Charles Logsden, Mark Elliott Lohman Jr., Alexandra Rachel Loker, Morgan Nicole Long, Roberto Arturo Lopez Landaverde, Eduardo Giselle Lopez Lopez, Thomas Edwin Luther, Klal Win Ma, Zachariah Muhammad Mufuz, Lucy Ray Malone, Seth Michael Menso, Malik DeAnthony Manson, Senada Elizabeth Maradiga Guzman, Sophia Luis Maragos, Ryan James Margatok, Elena Marie Marshall, Eleanor Jane Martin, Nathan Gray Martin, Anna Karen Martinez, Julia de Los Angeles Martinez Canales, Jamesia Simone May, Catherine Grace McCabe, Taylor Nicole McCabe, Amanda Lynn McCallum, Colleen Rose McCoy, Reagan Elizabeth McCullough, Ellie Paige McFall, Ava Elise McHugh, Dylan James Meadows, Jose Salvador Mahia Ayaya, Miguel Alejandro Mahia Hernandez, Odalis Anaya Mahia Lazo, Cesar Emmanuel Menendez Ortega, Abigail Elicencia Menjivar Quintanilla, Ilaria Armoni Merritt Hall, Anna Metcalf, Emily Leonia Meza Garcia, Sidra Mohornind, Olivia Ann Montemorio, Ashlyn Ray Moore, Colin Charles Moore, Jada Riley Moore, Lydia Rose Morgan, Caroline Hazel Morley, Ethan Wright Morrow, Brevin DeMar Morris, Catherine Jane Morris, Khadijah Tamir Muhammad Mustafa, Lindsay Nicole Munyak, Chelsea Georgette Mercia, Connor Walsh Murphy, Lillian Safina Nakakande, Keandra Aliyah Nero, Sadie Madeline Newkirk, Christopher Lee Newton, Zachary Joseph Newton, Rex Christopher Nguyen, Tristan Oliver Norgard, Grace Yoling Novi, Abba Desirak Muhammad Nur, Ahmed Muhammad Nur, Peyton Ashley O'Brien, Jesse Isaac Olivia, Alan Stephen Orena Garia, Marlon Gabriela Orena Paz, Alvin Lorenzo Outland Jr., Andrew John Palladino, Macy Clarissa Palomio Munoz, Emily Adams Pasquinelli, Rainey Renelle Paula Perez, Savannah Lee Francis Peck, Melody Michaela Peebles, Ivy Christiana Pellegrino, Cameron Patrick Penn, Dustin Wade Penny, Alex Giovanni Perez Ortiz, Benjamin Charles Fouts, Elena Angeline Forder, Avon Jose Pizarro, Emily Virginia Pop, Chloe Elizabeth Porter, Ryan Bailey Ports, Jenna Elizabeth Powell, Joseph Buckner Prince, Nathan Isaac Pullman, Michael Taylor Rader, Haley Gail Rakes, Natalie Lasman Ramirez Gonzalez, Madison Haley Ramsey, Taylor Lynette Rawls, Braxton Devine Reeves, John Fuller Reeves, Miles Anthony Relaford, Mario Resendez Jr., Morgan Chandler Rudy, Austin Michael Richardson, Rachel Maria Richardson, Catherine Parker Ridgway, Noah Robert Ridgway, Juliana Hope Riley, William Steves Riley, Maria Jasmine Rivas, Carlos Ernesto Rivas Gomez, Madison Page Robb, Luke Thomas Robins, Jaden Michael Roberts, Samuel Brian Robinson, Kevin Antonio Rodriguez, Zulmaya Giselle Rodriguez, Jacqueline Rodriguez Martinez, Flor de Maria Rodriguez Morales, Mariah del Carmen Rodriguez Morales, Daisha Nicole Roney, Joseph Roth, Daniel Lee Ruffin Jr., Thomas Frederick Ruloff, Samuel Houston Ryder, Lauren Smith Sale, Madison Bates Sale, Evan Jafar Sinet, Ashley Morgan Senthankon, Michael Torrey Sanger, Destiny Jade Santos, Raul Isaiah Santos III, Amanda Grace Schneider, Jackson Lewis Schreiber, Carrie Philip Sclater, Elizabeth May Scott, Gabrielle Mason Selhorst, Daniel Elijah Sievers,
Swathi Raja Shakiran, Kathleen Virginia Shingleton, Montana Nguyen Showalter, Caroline Grace Seibold, Sava Kevin Sidorov, Angel Gustavo Sierra Koch, Zoe Renee Simon, Benjamin Augustine Simon Petrie, Eleanor Ruth Simon Petrie, Corina Diane Singh, Brianna Nicole Singleton, Seth Allen Slamkowski, Daniel Patrick Smith, Reagan McKenna Smith, Nathaniel Brody Smithdeal, Evan James Smouse, Jacob William Snido, Myongin Song, Benjamin Knox Stacy, James Daniel Stanton, Van Ernest Roush Staley, Allison Ray Steiner, Tyler Allen Stevenson, Ian Thomas Stocker, Mackenzie Caitlin Stoll, Sarah Atta Suleiman, Tyler Clay Swaim, Macadea Catherine Talafaro, Sincere Atral Thomas Tan, Rad Adil Tawel, Francis Martina Taylor, Jacob Wesley Taylor, Khalil Shah Taylor, Robert Clark Taylor, Benjamin Traxler Teskrake, Joshua Bruce Thomas, Levi Ellen Thomas, Keen Tywin Thritz, James Michael Thrower, Damian Michael Thurston, Alexandra Kelly Torachik, Margaret Campbell Todd, Frances Margaret Toombs, Austin Ronald Tope, Grace Elisa Townsend, Tom Ann Tran, Nelson Joseph Trottier, Latrell Keon Trueheart, Ationos Farid Hana Tordos, Diamor Yair Uribe Ramirez, Ian Ricardo Valencia Zuniga, Andrew Elaine Valle, Arden Elaine Varley Twyman, David Anthony Vitale II, Alexander Sebastian Wade, Catherine Ann Wakeland, Amelia Christian Walker, Hannah Renee Walker, William Connor Wallace, Charlotte Peyton Walls, Charlotte Grace Walmsley, Kayla Cecile Walsh, Siobhan Monet Walton, Ryan Garrett Watson, Jordan Alexandra Watis, Olivia May Waybright, Christian Dietrich Weber Jr., Jonathan Tate Weirs, Camille Myra Weinberg, Catherine May Whaley, Alexia Hernandez White, Dejanera Michelle Williams, Detrell Marquia Williams, Ronte Miguel Williams Jr., Talia Monet Williams, Jocelyn Cole Tavar Wilson, Taylor Virginia Wilson, Alexander Dayland Winch, Carly Sky Woodcock Tench, Savannah Larissa Jordan Woods, Maxwell McLeod Wright, Mitchell Montgomery Wright, Zadie Joan Michaela Yane Gray, Stephen Yaboa, Yvonne Oscar Zhao, Caroline Marie Zarenberg.
What an amazing group of seniors. We are so proud of each of you, your accomplishments, and all that you have contributed to James River High School. Now for the certification of graduates. Dr. Doherty, under the authority vested in the Superintendent of Chesterfield County Public Schools, I hereby certify that all members of the James River High School class of 2020 have fulfilled the requirements for graduation established by the Commonwealth of Virginia and are awarded a James River High School diploma with all the rights and privileges thereunto belonging. members of the graduating class of 2020, please move your tassels from the right to the left, symbolizing your movement from candidate to graduate. With this, I now declare the 25th commencement exercises of James River High School to be adjourned. Class of 2020, never settle for less. Every decision you make today creates the reality of your tomorrow. Continue to push past limits. Be a better person tomorrow than you are today, and commit yourself to excellence in everything that you do. I am so proud of each one of you, and remember that you are Rapid, and once a Rapid, always a Rapid. Congratulations and Godspeed.